Welcome to Saturday morning at the Sterling Fair. It rained last night. Yeah, we got a bit of rain last night. So yeah, everybody's here getting their animals unloaded and getting ready for the big day. The sheep are being dropped off, the cows are being dropped off. Pretty soon all the chickens will be here, not just mine. Mine are nice, but there's going to be a lot of gorgeous birds here, along with a lot of other animals. So stay tuned. The pigs are all ready for their competition. But right now they're more concerned about finding something to eat. A lot of cows this year. This one is a belted Galloway cow. And they're a beef breed. People are busy bathing their cows because the idea is to get them to look as good as possible. Because they're going to be judged too based on how they look, how healthy they are, all that stuff. These ones are all prepped and ready for show because they just had their bath. Getting animals ready for a show competition is not easy. It's a lot of work. It's especially a lot of work with sheep because their wool has to be trimmed, they have to be sheared, their feet have to be trimmed, their ears have to be clean. The judge looks for a lot of little details, and it's not easy. But if you do a good job and your hard work reflects, then you do end up winning first place. You can win champion, reserve champion, and you know, it's an opportunity to show off your devotion to something. And I'm not going to say the animals have as much fun, but the people certainly do. Good morning, sheep. In case you're wondering why sheep would need blankets of all things, it's to keep them from getting shavings stuck to their wool, so that when it's time for them to go into the show ring, they still look really nice. The blankets come off when they go into the show ring, but it's definitely just to keep their wool maintained. They're cute, aren't you? Not everybody wants to look fancy, but roosters are very, very pretty, and he's fancy enough. So he's actually being very, very good about it. Handsome little fella. This is a very different breed of sheep. I am not really even confident to say what breed it is, but they're very pretty. The judge is going to base her decision on the handling of these animals and their cleanliness, as well as their weight and their health. We'll have to see who wins first place. And that is our first place champion over there.
Champion Ram Lamb. Champion Ram goes to the Ram Lamb.
Cows are also judged for the same reasons. Their health, their overall condition, how clean they are. They're based on how they're handled. This is a very young showman and his steer, and it looks like he's doing a great job. He's new, but the judge thinks he's doing a very good job. And I would say he is too, definitely. The larger cows can be a little ornery, but for the most part, they do behave themselves. Showing large animals takes practice. Some people spend an entire summer practicing with animal handling. And it's not easy. I mean, you've got like an 800-pound animal on the other end of a rope. So it has its challenges.
But he certainly has worked with this steer quite a bit. And so we'll give him a blue in showmanship and a blue.
Good for him. Nicely done. Judging for chickens is a little less invasive or involved. The judge takes the bird out of its cage and he inspects the feathers. He looks at the feet to make sure there's no deformities or there's no feathers missing. The feet look good. He also looks at the back feathers around the neck. And he checks the comb and the overall health and weight of the rooster. We have a rooster here. And after he's done inspecting them, they go back into the cage and he makes a decision based on his observations. This rooster looks very healthy and very happy.
So now it's my turn to have my hen inspected by the judge for how well I take care of her and how good a shape she's in, and if he's pleased with what he sees, who knows, maybe I will get a ribbon.
Basically for egg production.
I appreciate how he takes the time to explain to me about hybrid breeds for egg production, which is what Penny is, and he really does a good job. He says she is in very good health.
It's got nice even points. Nice eye color. Should be a reddish orange. The red on here is okay for this breed.
He does a great job judging chickens, but apparently I've done a good job raising them.
Good bird.
There you go. Some of us like to show our chickens, but a lot of people also like to show off the eggs that their chickens produce. And as you can see, these are not your average store-bought eggs from the supermarket. These are all different kinds of eggs from all different breeds of chicken, and they're very, very fresh. And the judge bases their decision on how nicely laid out and how well displayed the eggs are, which is really neat. So yeah, even eggs can be a competition. We've got garden fresh green beans, string beans, cherry tomatoes. We've got chili peppers, regular peppers. These want a blue ribbon. A lot of people have fun with this. So handmade items are a very big thing at the fair. The judge will base their decision on how well crafted some things are. So if you're really good with your hands and you like to get creative, that's something. People who grow vegetables in their garden also like to display their vegetables, and the judge will base their decision on size, variety, There's a lot of different variables that go into it that I don't know about because, in all honesty, I've never shown anything from my gardens before. But the judge will often rule their decision based on how the produce is displayed. This person did a very good layout and looks like they won a pretty good prize. They did well. So, you know, the fair is kind of an opportunity to just kind of show off your handiwork, whether it's produce, whether it's taking care of animals, or whether it's handmade artwork or even baked goods, you know. Maybe you're really good at baking things and you want a little acknowledgement for it. This is kind of a great way to go. A lot of people make their own spices, jams, jellies, preserves, and you can buy it. It's pretty awesome. Honey is another thing that's in huge demand locally around here. I don't know too many people that don't like honey, but all the produce is fresh and ready for people to buy. You even got sweets for dessert if you need them. And again, it's all homemade. No factories, no machines. People do this stuff all from scratch. He does gigantic jumbo turkey legs that are smoked, which are really good. But today I just would like some corn. And here it comes. Wow, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good day. How far will it go? How far? How far? That front is starting to come up. Oh! Not bad. Not bad at all. That's a lot. And they're only going to keep adding to it throughout the day. Amusement rides are always a good time. I just know a bad idea when I see it. I mean, yeah, some people find this really fun. I would find it incredibly terrifying. I'm happy just watching from the ground. Good enough. It's another ride I'd rather watch from down here. Thank you. No, yeah, there's nothing you could offer me to go on that, sorry. You can go on. I'm staying down here. I guess it doesn't look that bad, but wow. Come show everybody how fast you can throw away your money on absolutely nothing. All the animal competitions and all the shows are over, and now it's just time for everybody to chill out and enjoy some corn on the cob, I guess. I always give my girls corn. It's just how I reward them for being good sports. It's a good opportunity for the general public to just walk through the poultry tent and see all the different hens and roosters. By the afternoon, the poultry tent gets loaded with people for some reason. It's crazy. But people really like chickens. Well, it is almost 4 o'clock, which is when we can start loading up and heading out, and that's fine with me because my girls are tired, I'm tired and ready to go home, and my truck's over there waiting for me to load it up.
Hey, leave it alone, please.
Definitely ready to call it a day, but it's been a good one. It's time for all the animals to go home. Officially calling it a day. Time for all the chickens to head out.
Wow, he's cool. He's like speckled.
He doesn't want to go home. It's been a long day for all the birds. They are.
It's been a great day, but we have finally reached the end of it, and it's time to grab my truck and to load my chickens, their cage, and my chair onto the back, and to go home and relax.
Maybe a farm? Depends. They each have a different home.
Not too big of a hassle when it comes to bringing chickens to the fair. You can travel relatively light and be in and out within 10 minutes, I would say. Now, obviously, the more birds you bring to the fair, the more you are going to have to pack when it comes to things like grain, shavings, water bottles, water dishes, food dishes. But where I only bring 2 hens, it's relatively simple for me. One thing you don't ever want to leave home without is your state health certificates from the poultry inspector for diseases like bird flu and avian disease. They are very big on your animals having a clean bill of health prior to entering the fairgrounds. So you never want to forget your health certificates from the inspector or your veterinarian. Anyway, thank you for joining me for a fun day at the Sterling Fair, and maybe you will make it next year. Happy trails!